Alright, yo, PG Bloggers, it's your boy Battle Fanatic.
It's your boy Mark Jam Go if you ain't know, aka Mr. Shake the Building.
Yes, sir. So we did an interview with Okwerdz. We reached out to him.
Shout out to Okwerdz, Stockton 209, man.
Yeah, man. Basically, we want to let you all know that we reached out to him. He wanted to do the style where he read off the questions and he answered them. So we hope y'all enjoy it. Because this is a legend right here. You gotta respect the West Coast legends.
Fresh Coast legend right here, man. Shout out to Okwerdz. He gave us this opportunity to interview him, so we sent him the questions and he answered them how he felt. So check out this interview, man. It's dope.
Yep, and this is our first part of our series called PG Bloggers Conversation. So we hope y'all enjoy it. We're gonna have many more to come. So
Okwerdz Uncut, man. Enjoy.
Uncut.
Yo, what's cracking, everybody? It's Ock motherfucking Wheezy. Put them in the box and say easy. You are here watching the PG Bloggers. Thank y'all for having me. They reached out to have me do an interview, so I'm gonna read some questions off my computer. They're gonna edit with the questions. So here we go. Let's run through them. What caused my absence from battle rap? A lot of things, man. I just wasn't, getting the battles that I wanted, and I wasn't inspired to. I had like 5 really great battles, fall through and whatnot. So they didn't work out, and it's not really in my nature to sit around waiting for people. I can't let my career, be at the mercy of what the next battle rapper is going to say yes to battle me or whatever. I just don't have that kind of time. So I'm always working on other things. I'm really passionate about all types of other stuff. Just with my impact on battle rap, I've been able to open many other doors in my life, and it's helped me do a lot of other business ventures and stuff like that. So I really wanted to take the time to enjoy doing that type of stuff. That was a really big part of it. I don't personally have a hit list at all. I've got to take out most of the people that's on people's hit list, so I'm very lucky. Never wanted to battle DNA, never wanted to battle Shotgun Suge. There was a time when I wanted to battle A-Verb, but those times have come and gone, man. Like, it's been years. Like, he's been bodied so many times that it's like he's not even gonna try at this point. Like, the animosity's not there for me. I just don't care anymore. DNA almost happened one time. People offered me a really good amount of bread. I actually said yes, and they called me back like within the hour saying that they had only really had a tiny fraction of what they had told me. So, obviously any normal human being to turn that shit down. Didn't happen. Suge was never close to happening. They tried to get me to do it at the event where Mr. Fab and Arsenal battled, but I turned that down. I just don't care. That's awful. It's an awful battle. Never gonna happen. Shotgun Suge's terrible. I don't think any battle rapper really deserves astronomical numbers right now because it's just not feasible right now. It's not sustainable for a league to throw an event and pay somebody 20 stacks or whatever just on one person when you could do a whole event for that type of money. So I don't think any of us deserve it yet because it's not at that level to sustain it yet. However, if someone like Mook can actually get someone to pay him to do it, like, I can't be mad at that at all. I'm not hating at all. Like, that's dope as fuck, and it may pave the way to some of us, eventually getting paid like that, or maybe making it sustainable. So I think it's a step in the right direction if you could get someone to do it. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle at all, ever. The story behind the Jay's Juice battle started off back in the WRCs before a lot of you kids at home were probably watching rap battles, I would imagine, at this point. Go back and look at that historic moments in battle rap if you ain't seen it yet. But it was in short, a 2-on-2 tournament all around the world that took place for a grand prize of like $50,000. Immaculate Thesaurus had won the first year, and by the second year, every team sounded like Immaculate Thesaurus. So I was asked to do a blog every week about the 2-on-2 battles that took place. So one of my very first blogs was about that very topic of people sounding like Immaculate Thesaurus, and I went really hard on Frankie Waps and Jay's Juice because I felt that they were the worst, most obvious like offenders. So I think that obviously they didn't care to be critiqued at that level the way that they did. So it just led to us just fighting like crazy on the internet and writing paragraphs of mean shit to each other on message boards. And one day, I had stopped battling for about 4 years, and this fool Lush, called me around the time Grind Time was just starting off on the West Coast, and he offered me some money. He said, "Will you battle Jay's Juice for some money?" And I was like, he offered me $500. That was hella tight at that time. But I was like, okay, we'll do it then. And that's how it happened. It was a really dope battle. It was really intense. A lot of people told me that were there that they were really scared of that battle. But we did what we came to do. I won the battle. They judged it off camera. I got all judges' decisions. And I felt really good about it. Got our shit off our chest, and that was that. I think my best performance out of those 3 battles would clearly be the Arsenal battle, just based off the impact that it had on battle rap and all the remixes and just how it started the whole like blueprint of what people are doing right now in a lot of different leagues. It was a big battle for me. That was my favorite personal performance. But my favorite battle that I've been involved with has to be me versus Hollow the Don, because it was just like the craziest, closest battle that I ever been involved with, and I just knew that it was going to be such a classic. So I got to go with that one overall. As far as the Arsenal battle, early on in Grind Time, my battles were getting a lot of great feedback and getting a lot of views, and a lot of people saw them there. Ended up on World Star. And, they decided they want to put up a little money for me to battle someone. They're like, yo, we'll get you a dope opponent, whoever's down to battle you for $1,000. So I had made this video at one of the battles in LA where I had called out Arsenal, T-Rex, and Charles Hamilton. They're going to reach out to each of those people and ask them if they'd be down to battle for $1,000. But before the video could even come out, the Arsenal was the first person they asked, and he accepted right away. So they didn't even put the video out. We just made it happen, me versus Arsenal, and that's how that shit got set up. I just figured he was really killing it on the Fight Club circuit, was a real big up-and-comer on the East Coast. Thought it would be really dope, and ended up being a fucking classic. As far as Hollow goes, shit, I don't even remember. I think I hit him up about like maybe making him versus Dumbfounded happen or something like that, and we somehow got into the conversation where he was like, yo, you wouldn't give me a shot. And I was like, what you mean I wouldn't give you a shot? And we kind of went from there. The battle was kind of unexpected to people. When it was announced, people weren't really tripping off it. It was people thought it was a strange matchup, but then when it happened, it like dropped a nuclear fucking bomb onto the scene. So it was very dope. You gotta watch out for those sleeper battles that end up being classics. As far as the Rex goes, you know how that goes, man. I honestly didn't think Rex was even gonna respond to me to the diss that I threw at him in the Arsenal battle. I just said that. I picked him out. I wanted to battle him anyway. I didn't think he was even gonna respond because he always act like he's the shit and he's above everything. But when I seen he replied, and we just went back and forth on World Star for so long, and really after a while I thought he was just ducking. I didn't think it was even going to happen at all. And one day out the blue I got the call for MOB, and they just said, yo, Rex just called me and said he wants to battle you. This is Lush saying this. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it, let's go. 3 weeks notice, but I was like, let's do it, man. If this is the only time he's going to do it, then we might as well do it now. Me, I don't really care for rematches, to be honest, whether I won or whether I lost. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, I don't feel a need to like avenge anything or give nobody another chance. Especially in the written era right now, where you're writing so hard for these 3 rounds. It's like you've really given it your all and said all you could really say. It's like, do you really want to write 3 more long ass rounds about the same person? Like, I think it's a waste. I think you're gonna get a worse battle trying to live up to the hype of the other ones. Telling the Okwerdz don't do rematches. Goes for all y'all, man. What got me into battle rap was just, you know, when I started rapping in general, was mainly like freestyling, and I found it was just the best way to get a crowd of people around me and easily relate to them and rap about obvious shit in the room that would work, you know? And I just started entering a lot of tournaments in Northern California area, started winning them, got invited to all the other tournaments. You know, this is in the freestyle on beat age, you know, before they really were doing written stuff like that. I was just always an asshole, sarcastic, and it just worked. All I had to do was make it rhyme, so it just made it real easy to get people to check out my music, and it taught me a lot of things about performing in general. My favorite battle of all time, man, it's really hard to say, man. There's so many different eras that some of you may not even never even heard of or seen. One of my favorites was Thesaurus versus Justice, Thesaurus versus Immaculate, Dumbfounded versus Tantrum is crazy. There's so many of them, man, from all the different eras of the world. Swan versus Rhymefest was one of the funnest battles I ever seen in my life, man. There's just so many classics, man. I can't even explain them all, bro. Grind Time was the best. Grind Time was the best era of battle rap so far, in my opinion. I might be a little biased, you know, sue me, but it was the greatest to me because there was just so much variety. Everybody did everything differently. Not everybody was trying to sound the same. Everyone was their own character and brought something to the table. I think that's really missing in battle rap right now. It was a really dope time, and you know, it was more exciting that way, I felt. Yo, the Rone battle went the way that it did just because, you know, I came with the wrong approach. And I choked and forgot my shit, and you know, it was the biggest battle of Rone's life, and he was highly prepared. It wasn't the biggest battle of my life. I kind of did it as a favor for a couple of people. Didn't really care to do it. It wasn't inspiring to me. I guess I was kind of in a hurry to come to New York. Just had lack of material. It was a bad matchup for someone like me who at that time really relied on, you know, rapping about the person and their accolades and what they had done. At that time, Rone wasn't really established like that. Just didn't give me a lot of material to work with. On the opposite end, gave Rone a shitload of material to work with. And, you know, some of my strategies were being defensive against things that I thought Rone was going to do that he ended up not even doing at all. So it just fell super flat, and you know, I forgot bars in my first round as well. There's a lot of reasons why I went that way, you know. It was a hard battle. It was really late at night. Just all kinds of things, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't at my best, and Rone was on fire that day, and it worked out. And I also didn't know at the time that Rone had met me several years before, and you know, he revealed in one of the press conferences that he had been wanting to, you know, kill me and Immaculate and been studying us for years. Like, that's some lightweight stalker shit, man. I wish I would have known that type of stuff, you know what I mean? I could have taken it way more serious, or just not did it, period, you know what I mean? It was just, when someone's out to get you, man, if you ain't feel the same way, probably shouldn't fuck with it, you know what I mean? You gotta do what makes you feel passionate in this battle shit. If you ain't passionate, don't take the battle, or something like that's gonna happen to you, and you're gonna have to learn your lesson, you know what I mean? Don't let it affect your brand, period. I don't feel the crowd was biased at all. Honestly, you know, they obviously wanted Rone to win, but if I would have did better, they would have definitely let me win, because I was getting a lot of crowd reaction for just about every bar that I was saying. So it was going well, you know what I mean? The faults were my own, so it is what it is, man. I learned a lot that day, man. I'm glad it happened because it taught me a lot. So let's just hope that the hard-hitting poet gets that shit on Reddit, man. Let's get hard-hitting poet makes angry white rapper choke, man. Let's get 1 million views on that shit, man. Go watch it. Go watch it. You know what I mean? When I body someone, it's a classic, and when I get bodied, it's a fucking classic. So what can you do? You're gonna be entertained either way. The 2-on-2 battles of today are cool and shit. I have my favorites of this age. You know, Thesaurus Immaculate is the best of all time. Marvin Quest is the best of all time. Shuffle T and Marlowe is crazy. Those are probably my favorite teams right now. It's dope to see that it's working, but like all you new ass fans, like stop trying to think that this is like brand new shit, dude. Like I was doing 2-on-2 battles in like 2001, bro. Like it's not new shit. Learn your history, please. Like there are some awesome 2-on-2 battles out there that you should get to know. Me and Diz had some great ones as well, even though they were on 10-day preparation. You know, we had 10 days and we wrote 3 unlimited time battles against the best 2-on-2 teams at the time in 2 different countries. It was really amazing to be able to sell out a rap battle event and have lines all the way down the block, you know, in another country that, you know, English isn't even the first language. Being the first 2 people, you know, from America, me and Diz, to go to Sweden and have a huge battle was just such an amazing experience. It was so fast because it was 10 days. We battled in Sweden. The very next day we're battling in England, and they were battling Tenchu and Lego, the 2-on-2 champions of England at the time. So it was a crazy experience, man. But we won all 3 of the battles. Amidst all the craziness, it worked out very well. We did all right. If we really had time to focus on one team, it would have been a wrap for just about whoever. Man, it's amazing that my name still gets mentioned in so many battles to this day, man. Like, I'm one of the most referenced people, like, in the whole game, and people don't even realize it, man. It's an honor, man, to have left the impact that people feel the need to keep remixing shit and bringing me up, and that I've been a part of the foundation of the blueprint that always has to come out. Or when you battle a certain person, my name's always going to come up every time when you battle them. Well, on Mount Rushmore, like, I don't know, I guess you got to keep it like, for me, I'm a historian. I've been in this shit for so many years. My Mount Rushmore got to be correct historically. So I feel like it's got to cover all bases. I feel like it would have to be like Thesaurus and Ilmac, or like Diz and Ilmac, or Diz and Thesaurus, and then the other 2 would have to be like Hollow and Lux, or like Hollow and Mook, or something like that. I feel like you know, they're not my 4 favorites of all time, even though some of them on that list are. But that would be, you know, the historically correct Mount Rushmore if you're talking 4 people with the biggest impact, like from different eras and different sides and genres of battle rap. That's who I would pick. You know, honestly, I don't think battle rap really fucking needs any of us, you know? There's so many more just ready to go at any time, and, you know, the game's gonna evolve and move on with or without you, you know what I mean? I've seen it avalanche over many people in my time, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say that it needs us, but I can say that what I do is definitely missing from the game. So that's something to think about. Hey, much appreciated for having me. If you want to stay updated on what else I'm doing, please follow me on social media at Okwerdz or at Okwerdz209. That's Twitter, that's Facebook, that's Instagram, that's YouTube, that's Vine, that's Twitch. I'm doing a video game stream now. We're playing retro games, talking to the fans, giving away prizes. You know, this is where I stream right here. This mic's not even really on. It's just fucking part of the stream. Doing music for movies. I'm working on an album. I got a new song with E40 coming out. A lot of big features. Just did a song with Sean Price. Did a song with Kaniva and Swifty from D12. We got so much music coming out. I got like 2 albums worth of material. We working on comedy skits. 2 more big ciphers coming out. A lot of big battle offers coming in. Like, who knows what's gonna happen, man? Where are you gonna see me pop up next? There's a lot going on. Make sure you stay updated. Just because I haven't battled in a while don't mean I quit rapping. So if all you're doing is watching battles, then yeah, maybe you're not seeing me, but I'm still out here grinding super hard. So don't ever think that I disappear, because I'm still here, man. Pay attention. Bang.